All right. I was trying to
I
go to
told you we
Sal.
about to leave you those fucking instructions like we do for your fucking parents and shit for the remote.
Hey,
Leave it by the fucking by the TV and shit.
yes.
Man, I got a lot going on in my life, man.
Oh, here we go. Get the fuck out of here.
we got this naughty list going on and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck is this naughty list about? Because I don't even know. People been asking me. I'm like, I don't know.
That's-
Martin didn't want me to talk about ass this week. Little did he know I'm still gonna do it.
Shit, that was Matt's idea.
Naughty
Naughty
list.
list. Yep.
Yeah, talking
I told
about
you.
like the no-nos, the things you shouldn't do at a cigar lounge kind of thing.
I thought we covered that last week.
I don't think so. Well, we did
You
as far
sure?
as the liquors go. The liquors in the community cutter. That's what got me thinking about that. Like, oh, maybe we just kind of go in on some of that for a little bit. The liquors, man. Like now, the liquors are more of like a pet
liquors.
peeve. It's like because they're out there.
Is
I
the
saw a
liquor's
dude-
like she got a
There's
liquor license, liquor or liquor?
Either or, man. Like it's
He didn't say liquor. He said liquor.
There was a dude at, I don't want to say the name of the lounge, but it's
Come on, what's the fun
You'll-
with that?
pardon me, can't remember. Metro Cigars. It's right outside of it's in your area, Martin.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
Metro Cigars, and
Mm-hmm.
it's the older one that's in a shopping center.
Yep. I know which one you're talking about.
So like I used to stay in a hotel there when I'd be in town, and that place was like a few minutes away. So I just go there right in the evenings. And there was a dude that every time I was there, I would see him. He was a regular. And this dude would lick the cigar, the whole entire cigar, like it's a lollipop. And I'm like, even his buddies would be sitting there like talking shit to him every time. And but he never used the community cutter. But that's more of a pet peeve. Like I find it weird. But like when people do that and go to
weird.
yeah. But then when they go to use the community cutter, say, "Hey man, can I use your cutter?" Like don't even set that in a community ashtray. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
It's gross.
How does he say it, Matt?
Hey, bud.
Hey man, can I use your cutter?
Yeah, that's about.
Do you hit him?
Exactly.
Do you hit him with listen, bud?
Listen,
About that.
listen. I can see you're a liquor over there.
You're going to town on that semi glizzy.
Just stop. You know, another thing though with that's kind of in the cutter category is people that I'll see people sometimes putting trash in the community ashtray.
Mm.
And it's like, and then I'll see the people come by to dump them, and then they're pulling the trash out to throw it in the garbage can so they can throw their ashes. A lot of times they'll have a specific ash bin. I think that's one of those no-no things. I mean, I'm not a shop owner, but
Mm-hmm. I think for me, Ian. Oh, that's you, Ian. I think for me, like a the pet peeve is not necessarily what people do, is when you're there to relax and somebody's talking your ear off and shit, and you clearly on a corner to yourself, sticking to yourself, minding your business, and they make it a point to come sit next to you and start talking about God knows fucking what. And you're like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, the worst time is Super Bowl, World Series, NBA playoffs, anything that has to do with elections is when motherfuckers just start giving their unsolicited advice. Like, damn, dude, you must be lonely as hell at home. I bet your wife don't give you permission to talk. Because as soon as you get to this lounge, like they come in there like they motherfucking Norm from Cheers and shit. Like, this ain't Cheers. This is a cigar lounge. Man. Some people want to relax.
that came up in I watched a video from Holt Cigars. You know, they do some content. I watch a lot of their stuff, and they had one the other day that was on lounge stuff, lounge etiquette. And that, I forget what they called it, but they were like, hey, you don't want to be that guy. And they were giving examples, and it was that person who's like super loud, you know, interjecting in conversations when somebody obviously is just like relaxing, not wanting to whatever. So that same person, they brought that up too. And I've seen where people will, they're not coming to sit next to you, but maybe they're a table over, a couple seats over. They're talking with a couple people or whoever, and they're talking very loudly, but then looking like in your direction. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, I don't, just like you said,
Yeah,
whether it's politics or whatever, some hot ticket subject, it's like, dude, first of all, like, don't bring that
that's
into
like
the lounge.
yeah.
Like,
It's like when you go to the urinal and somebody looking over, trying to make eye contact, and you peeing. Like, man,
yeah.
I'm working.
What the fuck? What kind of shit you got going on in Wisconsin, yo?
Go to the airport, man. In DC is well known. Like somebody tap your foot, but shit, man. Like Mug's trying to work with make eye contact when you working with a monster. Like I'm working with a monster over here.
That's why you go in the stall, bro. When you in the
Some Cat
airport,
Williams.
go right into the stall, bro.
That's what you do.
Yeah, I'm not about to have no weirdo looking at my joint. Get the fuck out of here. Then I gotta beat somebody up. I'm already a big black dude. Everybody's scared of his shit. Now I gotta beat the shit out of somebody.
What if you just lean over and give you a compliment? Hey, man, I never held anything like
Bro,
that.
I'm fighting, bro. I'm still ignorant enough. I'm fighting. That shit is not fully out of me.
Yeah, we're not doing
hey,
that.
man, never held anything like that, man. Mind if I hold
Bro, trigger. That's fucking instant trigger, bro.
That's a strong stream. Like,
Yo, we not doing that, yo. None of that. Don't make no comments about anything that got to do with my joint, yo. Like, nah. We not
don't
doing
even
it.
talk
like,
to me. Don't even
nah,
talk to me. when I go
don't,
in the
bro.
bathroom.
Matter of fact, go wash your hands, dick hands. That's annoying thing. Motherfuckers don't wash their hands, bro. Bro.
Yeah.
That's some nasty shit, yo. That's definitely on the naughty list. Wash your
Yep.
fucking hands, you sick bastards.
Oh my god, especially at the lounge, man. You see people come in, like, dude, your hand don't have any moisture on it at all.
Nothing, yeah.
Right. Then they
But
want
then
to
we
shake
want to
hands.
shake everybody. Yo.
Yeah.
Man.
Shake everybody's hands, yo.
Just imagine, like, I do events and shit. People come out, they're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Put her there."
Yo, that's why you got pounded to everybody, yo. Especially you go somewhere new, everybody gets the fist bump. Fuck that, bro. I'm not touching you weirdos. Y'all motherfuckers is nasty out there.
And it's usually the person in the nicest suit too that never washes their hands.
Yeah, nasty bastards.
It's like,
and then talk about like, oh, I don't wash my hands because it's dirty. You just jingled for 10 seconds. Fuck you mean? Like, wash your hands.
Yeah.
Shit's nasty.
I worked with a guy that we were doing a project, or no, we were just inspecting the building. We went to go leave, and it was like, we just hit the restroom before we left. Well, I come out of the stall, he was in the urinal, whatever. We just got up to the sink, and he's just kind of adjusting his shirt. I'm washing my hands, and he was like, "What, you don't know where your thing's been?" And I was like, "What?" And then he just grabs the door handle and goes out, and I'm like, "No, that's why I'm washing my hands. So, like, what do you..." So then I go out the door, and I got to take the paper towel. I'm like, he was just touching, right? He was just peeing, straightened his shirt, and touched the door. Like, no.
I'm not touching nothing, yo.
No.
Paper towels everywhere. If it's like hand dryers, I'm going back in the stall. I'm grabbing some tissues so I can grab the handle, bro. I'm not. Yeah. Nah. People are nasty. I remember, so my previous job, we used to work with juveniles, and we had a previous commissioner, basically the big boss for all of like juvenile justice for the state. He was there for like a ceremony. And I'll never forget, I had like a group of juveniles with me, and I had to wait for them. Told them to wait to let him use the bathroom because he didn't want to go all the way to the staff bathroom. He wanted to use this shit, so obviously we had to wait for him. So we had like one kid in there. He went to use the bathroom and shit. He came out. As soon as he turned the corner, the kid was like, "Yo, Ian." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "That motherfucker got dick hands." Like, what you mean dick hands? Yeah. He's like, "Yo, he peed and he didn't wash his hands. He got dick hands. Don't touch him." I'm like, "Oh shit." So that's where that came from, a fucking kid, yo. I'm like, if a kid could be in juvie and know you should wash your hands, what are you doing? You're a grown ass man. You're a commissioner.
Right.
And you jingling, you shake hands all day. Perverts, yo, sickos. That's
I'm
that
telling you, man.
Wisconsin Diddy shit.
Yeah, that sound like some Eastern Seaboard shit.
Nah, that's that fucking Wisconsin shit. Hey, bud shit.
I'm telling you, man. You'll be in a public restroom, you'll see, a lot of times people look at a construction worker and think, "Oh, look at this guy," but it's like you'll see them. They'll go and wash their hands, and it's the dude in the nice fancy suit that comes out from going to the bathroom, doing whatever, and then just kind of adjusts his tie and see ya. Like,
Yo, it's crazy.
Yeah, for some reason I can't go live on Instagram. Been working on this for the past couple minutes here. It's not working out.
That also reminds me of a quick story. So, a buddy of mine, and this was like way back when he would drink and whatnot. They were coming back from somewhere, had a DD. Well, they end up stopping at a rest stop or something because him and somebody else is like, "I gotta go. Like, I got to go." And it's like, "Oh, there's a rest stop there. We'll pull over." So he goes in, and it was one of those old school regular bathroom, but they had an old school sink like you'd see in like an elementary school, where it's got shaped like a half moon, and it's got a foot pedal with a metal bar you push down,
Oh,
and it sprays from the top. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And he said, "Man, I didn't know." He said, "I walked up, and I'm just like, this is a crazy looking urinal," and he's just peeing right in that thing. And
No way.
some stranger came out and was like, and then left, and he was just like, "Whatever." Then his buddy gets mad and comes over. Is like, "Dude, what are you doing?" He's like, "What?" "Well, I peed." He's like, "That's where you wash your hands, dumbass." And
Oh wow.
then he turned around and saw the regular urinals. Was like, "Oh."
Yo, fuck. That shit's wild, yo.
Ever since hearing that, I try to avoid. I just try to avoid public restrooms.
Yo, people are fucking disgusted. That shit happened at the Pats game I went to September.
Oh,
I went. Obviously, you do the mad dash once fucking halftime comes. So it's like thousands of people fucking trying to get in. This motherfuckers is just pissing and walking out. I'm like, yo, this is some nasty shit, yo. Like, you're fucking disgusted. You just fucking used your joint and pissed, and now you just
yeah.
walking right out. Don't even wash. You ain't hit the sanitizer or nothing.
Gonna walk out and rub their hands on the seats as they walk down, or the
Yo, it's crazy. Nah, you know
handrail.
what he did? He fucking went and patted his buddy on the back, and like they was getting rowdy again for the second half. All on your fucking Brady jersey, buddy.
Says Brady jersey.
Stained up. Now I tell you a pet peeve I have in a lounge is the motherfuckers that beat the shit out of their cigar when they put it out.
Oh yeah,
That
when
shit
they smush
irks
it, tamp
me.
it out, or
Oh my
whatever.
god, bro! Just put the
Oh,
fucking cigar down. It'll go on its own. But when they beat the shit out of it and it just
oh,
smolders and it smells,
it'll smell the
I'm
whole
like,
place up.
yeah. I'm like, how much of a fucking dummy you have to be? We have to tell you every time, bro. Like, just don't come. No, I don't want to smell your fucking Perdomo Fresco that you just beat the shit out of now, and I'm fucking ruining my fucking $30 cigar. Thanks.
Ugh. That's another one that came up in Holt's videos. They talked about that. They were like, "Please do not tamp and squish your cigar out." They said, first of all, it's going to take longer to go out, and then the smell that it puts off is horrid. They're like, "No,
Fucking disgusting, yeah.
just set it there and let it go out." I was with a buddy one time at a lounge, and he was brand new to his cigars. And this is when I was fairly new. But like when I first went to a lounge, when I found out lounges were a thing, I didn't know. I actually went on YouTube and looked up like cigar etiquette because I had no idea. And that was one of the things. And I was like, well, that kind of seems like common sense, but okay. Well, my buddy started to do it. He's like, started to squish it like it's a cigarette. And I was like, "Dude, no, 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 no." I was like, look at the smell and look what it's starting to do. And he's like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Don't do that. We're going to be those guys if you do that."
It's fucking worse, man. Like, ugh, disgusting.
Do you guys see that often when you're at a lounge? I, I've seen it once in a while. Once, maybe twice I've seen it. But
I still see it more than I should see it. I'll say
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the craziest thing. Like, it's like common sense, like you said. Like, dude, just put it down. Like, even if you just put it into the ashtray and just let it go out. It's
Right.
fine. Just don't beat the shit out of it, and it just smolders. Like it's
And as
common
soon as
sense.
as soon as you smell that smell, you can be across the room. As soon as you get like, what's that smell? It's like, oh, geez.
Mm-hmm.
And people that chase bands as well, like people, what you smoking on? What you smoking on? Like, dudes, that stuff's kind of irritating too. Because I think even like you said, mashing a cigar takes away from the experience. Who wants to smell that shit mixed in with their cigars? And then, like you said, the guy that's very loud and want to be known, wants all the attention. Look at me,
Yeah.
look at me, smoking a fucking Asylum 90 by 90. Got a big glizzy in my mouth. That guy. Like, dude, who you trying to? It's no females in here. Who you trying to impress? I mean, nobody
Yo,
cares.
bro, he's trying to over. It's like the dudes that come in and talk about their Porsche all day.
Right.
Like, buddy, we get it. Who gives a fuck? You got a Porsche.
Yeah, I was at
what you fucking do?
Yeah, I was at my event. This dude was like, "Yeah, man, I had to pay my ex-wife $2.5 million." I'm like, dude, I mean, you don't even look like you have $2.5 million. And first, it just is. I mean, he did buy 2 boxes, but that's a whole other story.
Hey, you got to stop acting up, yo. This guy gets a little bit of success, and he think he could just talk to people like he's fucking Carlito and shit. Like, chill out. Yo.
But it's just it was unsolicited information, because I'm sitting there minding my own business, trying to get these cigars off. I'm on the block, moving this weight, but I'm just trying.
This fucking
guy. And this dude over there, I just smoked Davidoffs. Oh, I love Davidoff. If David and Off came in here, I bet you I get him off. Basically.
Yeah.
That's all this guy was the entire time. I said, hey, man, it's a 20-year age cigar over there. Go ahead and buy the box, Mr. 2.5 million, and grab a couple rubies. He said, man, is it Davidoff? I said, it's better than Davidoff. But anyway, he bought the box, and we moved on from it. But he still wanted to, talk about how, granted, he did have on a $90 trucker hat. I know those hats are, and some little, he had to be about my age with a fucked up body. I'm like, dude, why are you wearing them skinny pants and that skinny shirt? But it was just, he's going through something. But that kind of was annoying too. I don't need to know your financial status unless you're going to, buy some cigars. That's all that matters is cut the check.
I don't even need to know it then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool when like it's like you said, there's sometimes I go to the lounge, I always have my headphones. Like, you'll never see me without headphones now. Always.
Yeah.
And like everybody knows, like I'm just like the quiet one. I just sit back, I mind my fucking business. But they know, like, if I start looking around, if I start giving a look, it's because the motherfucker that's sitting next to me is annoying the shit out of me. They want to keep tapping me, keep talking to me, asking me shit. Like, dude, there's a fucking lighter right there. There's a house cutter. I'm not giving you my cutter because you look like you probably go to work on your shits. Leave me the fuck alone. Watch your fucking game or look at your fucking stock ticker, whatever the fuck you're going to do. I don't care, buddy. Not today. Maybe if you catch me on like a fucking football Sunday when everything's rowdy and I feel like being fucking entertaining. Okay. But it's a fucking Tuesday. Had a long day. Leave me the fuck alone.
Right. I mean, there are some cool experiences at the lounge. I mean, even though some people are annoying, I know this dude. He bought one cigar when I was at the event, but that motherfucker kept coming back to me to talk to me and shit. I was like, dude, you only bought one cigar, man. 10 minutes is up. You don't even rate a picture in this bitch. You gotta buy a box, get a picture with me, G.
Yo, you're a dick. Of course you would say some shit like that. It's told you, Matt. This fucking guy gets a little success. He ain't fucking don't know how to act, yo.
Wait, well, he okay. So he bought the cigar, right? We chopped it up, talked a little bit about golf and all that. My go-to conversation. Talked about the cigars. He told me about his son. His son makes some little shit for the little pivot thing. He said, "Yeah, my son." I said, "How old is your son?" So I was thinking the way this man was talking. Damn, hopefully he's not watching this. Sorry if you're watching this, bro. Sorry, but anyway, this kid, he's like, "Yeah, me and my son, we invented this I don't want to say it the wrong way, but anyway, the thing that digs out the dirt for the divots. Yeah, he said we divoted. I was like, oh shit. I was like, well, shit. Maybe me and yours, we can go golfing. Your son and my son. He's like, he's 11. Now I looked at dude like, dude, get the fuck out of here, man. Tell me about 11-year-old. You invented that shit. You trying to say your son did it? You know what I'm saying? Let me see a picture of this little guy, man. He showed me a picture of that dude. That dude that motherfucker didn't look like he played a single sport in his life. I was like, you got your son up in the house with them bottle cap glasses and shit. Anyway,
He probably did. What if he did? See, that's the fucking used car salesman in you. You're always judging people.
I ain't judging him. He did the judging. He got me all excited about golfing. And my man came in. He bought one cigar, so that's 10 minutes of time. So if he would have bought a box, he could have got more time. But time's up, buddy. Bought one stick.
Crazy.
These are just jokes.
That's how it goes, Mr. Zeno. Look, when I met him over at the one outside of Milwaukee there, I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And he's eyeballing, make sure I got a couple. Well, then I go to sit up at this other table because I'm one too. I'm like you. I'm like, when I'm at a lounge, I'm just chilling by myself, relaxing. But I was like, oh, Martin's here. Let me go sit up at the table with him, and I'll talk with these other guys. And it was like, well, how many more cigars did you buy if you're going to sit at this table? So I had to buy 2 boxes just to sit at the table.
That was the box table.
Look, somebody's trying to talk to him. He's looking over. All right, you bought 3 cigars. All right, you're on the clock. You got 5 more minutes, bud.
I hit him with, hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
Time's up.
That's fucked up.
But there are people at a lounge, though, that will just, whether somebody's having an event or they'll just sit next to a group and like just interject into the thing or, and I'm like Ian, I'm more, when I go to the lounge, it's to relax. It's to have some peace and quiet. And like, that's why I go. Now I'll go with, if I'm somewhere and I know some people from, I know a few people in some groups I'm in down in Dallas, Texas. Whenever I go there for work, I'll sometimes meet up with them and go hang out for a couple hours, but then just one night. Then the next night, I'm back to, okay, by myself, solo time. That's my quiet time. I just want to,
it's like, listen, if you're a real man, you have fucking nonstop shit you got to worry about all day long. Like that shit, nobody talks about how draining it is for men. It's because we have to always be fucking macho this and macho that, but like, this is what we do to fucking make sure that we don't got to worry about shit. I don't want to fucking entertain you. I already got to entertain enough people in my life. I don't want to hear your fucking problems. Like, bro, you want to tell somebody your problems? Go to the fucking barbershop. I feel like that's the therapy session usually. That's where you can fucking laugh and joke nonstop, wild out, especially if you go to like a black or Hispanic barbershop. Like, that's what we do. You air out your shit. Your barber laughs at you. Get your hair cut. He's going to make fun of you and shit. And get your shit out. When you go to a cigar shop, it's to relax, Like, you just want an hour and a half or 2 hours to just sit there and not fucking think about nothing.
Yep.
And just enjoy something, smoke, take your time, let you decompress, and then you go home and get ready to do it all over again. Like, so when you get those nights where somebody wants to entertain and wants to be all rowdy, I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll give you a few times to like, all right, cool. Like, oh yeah, oh that's what's up. Like, if you're not getting a hit after I say that first, oh that's what's up. Yo, buddy, I don't give a fuck. It's coming. Like, yo, bro, I'm not ruining my cigar for you.
Right.
That's like being at the dealership. You get somebody that buys one car or they buy a Civic, then we call them time bandits. They want to come sit in your office and talk about the new cars that's coming out. Like, I walk I walked from the back of the dealership, past all these cars, and right to my office. I don't know what the fuck is out there. I never knew what's out there. I don't even care what's out there. They give me a demo. I put gas in it and go. Hopefully, I know how to turn the lights on and pop the trunk. That's all I need to know. And I used to hate those time bandits. And I could see like people they would come in and read all these tuner magazines and enthusiast magazines about the cars and shit, and they think you up on it. I'm like, I don't know the fucking Camry did motherfucking 0 to 60 in 25 seconds, man. Why do I care? Who gives a fuck? Or the TRD package on the fucking Tundra, the Tacoma. And I'm quite sure as a lounge, if somebody's a lounge owner, they get these guys that come in there all the time. And I have a tendency to do it too. Like, oh man, you hear about the new this cigar or that cigar. Like who wants to hear that shit, man? Come here. Are you buying some shit? You know, that's my first question. All right, man, you're a time bandit. You're taking up time right now. So usually, if you see me, if you ever see me in public and I'm talking to somebody like this, yeah. I'm not listening. I'm like, yo. usually,
That's what
usually like, yeah, really? Oh,
we call that fucking letting the monkey play. That's what we call that shit. Like people be like, yo, I can't believe how patient you are. And I'm like, what you talking about? He was like, yo, he was just talking to you and you was just like nodding your head. I was like, yeah, because I was fucking going to the beat, the monkey playing in my head. I wasn't paying attention to him, just letting the monkey play. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And you explain it to them, they're like, oh, that makes sense.
You know what goes through my mind when people are talking and I'm not trying to hear them? I'm like, I wonder what would happen if I punch this motherfucker in his throat. Would he like grab his shit and be like, That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking like, man,
canceled.
If I smack this dude between his ears like Chuck Norris, if I did like that, with blood actually come out his ears, that's what I'm thinking. When people are talking to me and I'm not trying to hear the conversation, I'm like, yeah.
See, this is what happens when fucking Sal's not here. Motherfucking Martin just goes off the rails. Sal's here and shit. Martin want to be all prim and proper and shit. Fucking think about what he's coming out of his mouth. You see, every episode you look at Martin, when it's his turn to talk, he's like this. Yeah, so he's thinking about everything to say. Fucking Sal ain't been here for 2 weeks now. Fucking Martin kissed me up earlier. Oh yeah, man, I wish I could just say the stuff that you say and shit. I'm like, yeah, you could. You know, let's do it. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Sure as shit. I wish I could hit a motherfucker in the throat when he's talking to me too much at the lounge. Like, what the fuck? What happened to what you said to me earlier?
I mean, I'm quite sure
out the window.
I'm quite sure we all think that. Like, what would happen if I just punched this motherfucker in his nose? Would he grab his shit?
I don't think about violence, bro. I'm a non-violent black man.
I don't think about violence either. But when people just
you just said you want to know what it would be like if you punch somebody in the throat. What are you talking
anyway,
about?
So what's pet peeves? What puts a lounge on a naughty list?
Fucking bad cigars.
Bad cigars, horrible selection,
and bad ventilation.
Yes, yes.
There's one. There's a lounge. I can't remember what it's called. Probably because I don't ever go there. They have a good selection of cigars, but the ventilation is crap. There can be 3 people, and it's a cool setup too. They have nice chairs, and the way it's all set up is really cool. But you get more than 2 people in there, you're hotboxing the place. It's crazy. They have like one vent in the back that's like a bathroom fan, and they have like a bathroom fan style. Like it really is like an old school bathroom fan. And they have one in this window and one in another window towards the front for some cross ventilation, but that ain't enough.
I went to a lounge in St. Louis, and they had a keypad to get inside there. You had to wait on somebody to let you in. But to your point about the selection wasn't that great, and they had a lot of legacy. Like everything looked like they got it straight off of cigar pages. I'm like, nobody's gonna steal any of these cigars in here. But I mean, because it's just. But I mean, the place it was set up pretty nice. Just the whole like, okay, you had to stand there for 10 minutes for the girl to come over, let you in, and then you would ask questions like, "Hey, I want something similar to this or that," and I already knew what I wanted anyway. But she couldn't answer anything. I think when you have somebody in some places by design, it has to be that way because good help is hard to find. After COVID and everybody getting those Trump checks, nobody wants to work. So it's probably hard to find workers. But at the same time, I think people should educate themselves a little bit on what you have inside your humidor.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick about that shit. Don't fucking call me about coming to your lounge if you know the shit that I smoke and you don't have anything close to it. I'm not fucking coming. I'm over fucking supporting everybody. I'm just gonna be honest. I work hard for my money. Like, I'm not done giving it away. Like, you want me there? You see what I smoke. You always hit me up, asking me about shit. I tell you, you still don't pull the trigger on nothing, but you want me to support you and shit. Like,
plus with ventilation too, it actually helps that if you want more females inside the lounge, the last thing they want to do is go to a lounge and then they got to wash their hair. You know, if they got weave, they got to take the weave out.
And can we stop with the fucking hookah in the cigar shop?
Oh hell yeah, that's the worst.
Oh,
I'm like, if you call it a cigar shop, then it should just be cigars. Now, if you say it's a smoke lounge, okay, then that means everything goes. With that, I already know what's going on. But you call yourself a cigar shop, and I gotta fucking move somewhere or be comfortable because you got a little group that's gonna suck on a fucking hookah for an hour and a half and then drop coals and all this other shit. So now you're ruining my experience because I gotta worry about this dumb bitch is gonna burn me. That shit's annoying. And then I'm watching dudes there smoking hookah and shit, trying to look cool, taking pictures. You fucking weirdos. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Ruining my fucking cigar.
Yeah, I agree 100% on that. You know, actually, have you ever been to the 8 in Vegas? Have you, Matt? They have a pretty nice setup. Ventilation in there is great. Then they also have an outdoor patio. They actually serve like snacks and all that, like finger food. And I don't think they had hookah there, but like the entire setup in there was actually phenomenal. Like the air ventilation in there is great. So I'm thinking that when they built it, it was designed to, for the good experience.
Yeah, I mean, there's dope lounges. Like when I went to Boca a few years ago, we had some fucking fun the nights that we were there. There's just like crazy lounges. Like a lot of people were coming up from Miami and shit that don't want to be bothered with like the fast pace of Miami. So they had a nice selection. Like they had a ventilation everywhere. Obviously, it's Florida, so they had like outdoor seating that was crazy. But we did have this one crazy night. We were sitting outside, and it was 4 of us, and this dude and this chick that we thought was his wife or his girl come through. Now we're from out of town, so obviously we don't talk like everybody else. We don't look like everybody else. Like the people I know and their friends, like they're typical, middle-aged guys. Like when they go out, they want to be flat and shit like that. So obviously everybody's smoking high and shit. They're drinking. I'm not drinking at the time. And I guess she must have overheard the waitress telling us like when we're giving our cigar orders for the next cigar we're going to order.
Mm-hmm.
Dude must have noticed it, and like his eyes must have widened because he's like, "Well, how the fuck do they know what this is?" Because we're just a bunch of Black and Puerto Rican dudes. They figure like, "Oh yeah, we don't know shit." And we're smoking Davidoff Royals all night. So he lit up, and then all of a sudden his girl's like, "If you're not gonna smoke what they're smoking, I know you don't have no money, and you're not getting this pussy at all tonight." And we go, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like literally, like not even 10 feet from us. And I'm like, "Yo, are y'all hearing this?" He's like, "I heard something." I'm like, "Yo, she's saying that she's not gonna give him no pussy because he's not smoking what we're smoking." They're like, "What?"
Did you toss him a cigar?
Hell no, fuck him. You live in Boca, bro. You can't afford a Davidoff. You live in Boca, and you got a broad that's clearly she's working, or she's working you, and you can't afford. Bro, you shouldn't have brought her out. What's wrong with you?
She working, or is she working?
I think she was
Ooh,
working, bro.
yeah.
Because the way she was acting, it was like, oh, you ain't getting a freebie tonight. Like, you better be paying something, paying a cardinal or some shit. That was the conversation was going. But needless to say, our cigar selection fucking ruined his pussy for the night.
Oh damn.
So I guess he had to go home to his wife. She probably wasn't cute. So
What up,
you see
Jim
that a lot.
Lee?
You see that a lot in cigar shops, though. Cino never pays for it. Hell no, I'm black. I'm not paying for pussy. Fuck. Especially now, I'm a one woman man. Don't be trying to catch me off guard, Peter. My girl's Puerto Rican. I'm not trying to get killed. I know better.
Get your throat slit in the middle of the night.
What? Throat slit, food poison, and then she just while I'm slowly dying, she's gonna be taking care of me and shit, knowing she did it.
Oh yeah, because the
Ah,
poisoning, it might just be a little bit in
a
each meal,
little bit at a
just
time. You just
to slowly, over
yeah,
the course of a few months.
and be taking care of you the whole time. Like, Poppy, you
Mm-hmm.
okay? Poppy, don't worry, I got you. And meanwhile, she
Mm-hmm.
fucking feeding you fucked up shit. And you wondering why you got the runs all day at work.
Yeah.
Shit's fucked up. What's some other fucking naughty shit? I mean, there's some out of the fucking cigar lounge naughty shit, but I don't think we need to talk about. I was trying to keep it on the low tonight. He said, "Keep those tortas, baby." My girl is far from a torta. Listen, Peter, don't let these fucking fat cheeks and this fucking belly with these tatted tits fool you. I've never dated a fucking pounder. All right. There's only one person in a relationship that can have a belly, and I've taken that role for 42 years. So they've always been they've always been dimes. It's impossible. I'm a black man with a mouthpiece, and I'm funny. I'm always gonna have a bad one.
Yeah.
What's your take on women in cigar shops? Or well, I was gonna bring the topic of why I said women. It wasn't necessarily I wasn't gonna talk about ass all night. I was saying women like as in women in the cigar industry. But Martin took it the wrong way. Thought I meant like let's just talk about bitches all night. No, that wasn't the plan. It was for women in the industry. Do you believe that there's really all these true women smokers, or you think it's just an attention grab?
I think it's a mix. I think because I know quite a few women smokers who are just regular smokers, just like any of us. I think I think there becomes the perception gets skewed. I think with it because when we're on Instagram, we're on all our social medias, and we're following all these cigar people, and you got the Instagram models who are just doing it for money.
Mm.
Just for ads and all that. Because, you'll see the Instagram models with the cigars and doing all the slow mo videos and all that. And it's like, do you really like cigars? Or did they pay you for some advertisements? So, and like, there's a couple lounges around here where I see a few women that are regulars there. I've seen them come in and they'll be like, "Oh, hey Tina," whatever, and she'll sit down with the guys and be shooting the shit and all that. So, um, you see them, but I think we just see more on social media. We just see the Instagram models. But
I think
like,
What
it's
about you, Marty?
there's
I
like
think
Karen Berger with Berger, the Karen Berger cigars, whose husband I think started it, but he passed. Like she's a real smoker and she deals with the blending and all that. You got the owner of Dissonant, Sin Coburn. Her and her husband own that. She's in with the blending and all that. She's up in Washington doing the lobbyist stuff for cigars. Um, there's a few on Instagram I follow that are not into the modeling thing, but just into the cigar. There's a lady I know out in the UK. She runs, I don't know if she runs it or is just in the Ashhole Cigar Club, and she actually runs a women's cigar club where she's trying to get more women in the area into cigars, where they meet like every Tuesday, something like that. Um, so they're out there. I think in general, though, if you look at the numbers, it's estimated that there's 1.7 something like that million women cigar smokers in the US. And then men, I think it's like 9.5 million estimated cigar smokers in the U.S. Just in the U.S. So ultimately, I
Yeah.
mean, there's more men that do smoke cigars, so we're going to see them more in the lounges. And I also wonder, do some women that do enjoy cigars, do they get nervous about going to a lounge because it is usually a lot of men and maybe feels like it's more of a men's club thing? I say that, but then like I said, there's 2 lounges near me where they have a few women regulars and they come right in and shoot the shit with everybody. So
Yeah.
Yeah, around
It
here
depends.
it's the same. Like you have women regular. I know it like in Atlanta area, it's a lot of women smokers. They just from the events, Florida, probably Texas, and those are Texas, Atlanta, Pennsylvania, and Florida have that's probably the bigger region for like cigar smokers in the United States. But yeah, for me, it's whatever. I mean, I don't think there's a lot that I haven't. The ones that I've seen on Instagram, they look like they are true cigar smokers. Now, when you get the ones that smoking, the you see them smoking more legacy, or if they don't retro hell, that may be a different conversation. But I mean, if you see people with a variety of cigars, I think in general with anybody that they're more of an enthusiast, that they're more into the nuances of the cigar, not just to say, hey, I got a cigar in my mouth and I'm smoking it. And then you have people that are 100% collectors. There's no way in this lifetime they're going to smoke all those cigars, but they collect them.
Yeah, come on, man. Why would you go there?
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you got people who collect cars. They're not going to drive all those cars. I mean, you got rappers, football players. You got 20, 22 cars. Look at your boy TMT from Grand Rapids. I can't think of his freaking name. Money May.
Floyd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get all of. Yeah, what's the purpose? But I don't know.
shoot, that the old talk show guy Jay Leno, I think he has a whole like
Yeah,
warehouse just full of cars.
That's stupid. Oh, that's weird.
I bet you his cars have more of a valuation than some of them other people.
Oh, of course. He definitely does. He could probably fucking end world hunger with his car collection.
Yeah.
And like he's got like Model Ts and shit like that. Crazy.
My car collection is a Toyota Camry. Old reliable.
That's a typical brand owner's fucking car, yeah.
40 miles to the gallon.
Trying to
Regular
get
unleaded.
around. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all all can't be fucking like Hunter and shit. Fucking
And I think
G-Wagon with fucking the keys in it.
because I worked at a dealership, so I mean, as far as I really don't value like point A to point B that much.
No.
And yeah, I mean, 'cause if you really want to impress somebody, you should get you an Uber XL. That's it.
That's a story we have to sell off air, Matt.
Oh, there's an actual story behind that one.
Oh yeah, there's a big story with that. That's a group chat discussion right there.
In an hour and 9 minutes when we shut this down.
Yeah, fucking Martin. Oh my god. Let's see. What else some naughty shit?
This kind of
I see some wild shit in the cigar shop.
This kind of goes with people like just being annoying. Really annoying people encompasses a lot of the few things I wrote down, but someone who's loud on the phone, or they're playing loud music or a video on their phone. So maybe they're sitting there by themselves, not bothering anybody, but they are bothering somebody because they're got their phone up on loud, and it's like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, FaceTime and people they're on FaceTime talking on the phone inside the shop all loud. That's annoying as I don't know what. I haven't been to too many shops where people actually do that, but I have seen it done where people just sit there smoking a cigar. Oh, like, dude, who cares, man? Get off your freaking phone or put your earpiece in and talk. I don't know.
Right. Which is another reason why I always have an AirPod. Like, I don't need people in my conversation.
Yep. Yeah, your conversation, right?
I was about to say my shit can get a little wild. Like, You can listen to you want, but it ain't gonna work when you try to use it at home. So just don't do it, bro.
That's probably why that guy was going to work on that cigar, huh? You can listen to your conversation.
This motherfucker, I don't fucking know, buddy. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. We done this. I can't tell that story. Like we would definitely get canceled, but just know the Northeast. We have some sick individuals that are in our cigar lounges. Like we have some good times from it too, but they're fucking sick. Like the shit they do. We'll talk about that another time. But yeah.
So how's that cigar? Where you at on your cigar, Matt?
Right about here.
What did you end up lighting up?
Good burn line. The Royal Blue.
Okay.
I don't know.
How's the retro hell on that? Get the new
Everybody can
band.
see. Really good. Just like with the Ruby Red, these things, if you don't retro it, you're not going to get the full experience of what's intended.
And you're on the what you got, the cocaine K9
Platinum
or whatever.
K9, yeah, platinum cocaine.
Who's the blender on that one?
KBF. Who else? The GOAT.
The
Come
goat.
on.
What's the wrapper on that? This
Goat.
looks really dark.
I don't fucking know. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to make some shit up.
Let's see
I
it
could
again.
probably tell you if I taste it. It's Hendrick. It's from like, I think these were made a year and a half ago. I want to say it might be HVA.
You know the fillers in there or no?
Mm-mm. It's fucking good. I'm
I
glad.
know. That's why I was looking at that wrapper. Is that the one that you told us that they sold out of? Or
Yeah, that I bought the rest of them because you guys were sleeping. Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, I told you guys to buy them 2 months ago. I think Sal bought like 2 of them. You passed on it. And then they ended up selling out. I thought they sold out. And then when I did my private shopping for the Black Friday sale before it went on, because I'm me, Hunter was pulling shit out. And he's like, yo, you want these? You like these, right? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Where'd you find those? Like, I thought they were all sold. He's like, nah, there's 8 right here. You want them? And I was like, yep, give me them. So I took all 8 at a stupid price.
Sal just popped in.
I thought he said he was chilling. Don't get all worked up, Sal, and shit. I don't need your wife trying to kill us. You're supposed to be resting. No,
Sal,
this
they can
is
do what
good.
I want.
And I bought fucking I'm curious to smoke that Bible from Principal. Everybody's been jerking off about it. They've been going crazy about it. So I pulled the trigger and got a box coming.
How much is that box? 80?
Nah. Hunter was doing it for 49. It's supposed to be
Oh, I didn't
60.
see it. Uh-huh.
But he's doing 49. It's like a 4-pack box. But I guess this was like the best one. I guess Hendrick used a San Andreas wrapper that was like 8 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I've got one, so now I'm excited.
This year?
Yep.
Yeah. It's supposed to be really good. Really good.
Yeah,
Like,
Hendrick, he said the San Andreas is hard to for a rapper, to make it look neat or whatever.
mm-hmm. It's a good looking cigar though. It looks good.
It doesn't
And
look
it's closed
toothy.
on both ends, right?
Yeah, it's close foot on both ends. One end has a pigtail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was
Pretty
like
cool
it's either like 7 years or 8 years. It was aged. The wrapper itself, it's been sitting there. Hendrick's fucking tobacco fucking storage is retarded. So,
Yeah.
and then he made I guess Darren made another one for his antique series. That's the thing he was showing with the ties around it. It came in a 5-pack. It's supposed to. Hunter was smoking it and he was like going crazy. He's like, Ian, you're gonna love this fucking cigar. He was like, this is you all day long for KBF. So I was like, all right, give me that too, then. Fuck it. Like I told you guys, anything Hendrick makes, I'm trying it. Like you don't got a salesman me on that shit. No. It's KBF. Oh, sign me up. Just like when the new double Lancero that Hunter's doing for next year. He's finally doing a Culebra. So I'm like, it's Hendrick. 14-inch fucking Culebra. Sign me up. I don't care how much it costs. Like I need it at least once. That's the perfect 4th of July. Sit by the pool, smoke that all day. So
Now, have
Yeah.
you tried the bobble yet, Ian? Have you
I haven't
tried it
had
or
this
no?
year's. I've had the other ones. I've had every year. I haven't had this year's yet.
You haven't had this year's
But
yet.
this is the
smoking
first
it.
year he did a darker wrapper. So
Gotcha.
curious.
So I
We're
have
doing it Wednesday on the Stogie Society podcast. We're gonna smoke that one.
Oh yeah, cool.
This year's bobble, yeah.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
Sal.
So I just saw that.
This motherfucker. See what I mean? Every time I try to be serious,
Yeah.
because you guys be like, yo, my girl's watching. She said your mouth is crazy. You just a loose cannon. So I try to be serious. Try to talk about a little cigar stuff. Keep people up to speed that might enjoy wild shit, different shit. And then we got fucking Sal making the dick jokes again. Fucking P Diddy Sal. Just because the fucking Cowboys got beat last night and shit. Like, what the fuck? Can't be serious some months, yo.
So have either one of you had the boy band?
I had the only one I didn't smoke was the Quesada one. I wasn't. Yeah, I'm all set.
It wasn't.
I just like I don't know what to say. Like, there's stuff that doesn't entice me. Not anymore.
I had the whole box. I mean, I like the way the box was designed. It was pretty cool how it flipped open and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did say Darren's going to be on there. I love watching Darren interviews though. He's real knowledgeable. And I mean, maybe it's a backstory because I know how he is in the factory when he's like down in his blends of what he wants to come out with. Like he's real like a stickler for that shit. So I'm always for like principle stuff with Darren. Like, sign me up because I know like how he is. It's not like he's not just gonna put it. If it sucks, he's not doing it. Like he's gonna keep dialing that shit in until it's exactly how he wants it or what he envisioned. So that's a heads up for everybody.
Unbanded's gonna have Saka on Tuesday tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
See Peter showing his fucking collection earlier and shit. Talking about collection whore. That motherfucker.
That was just Saka stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And he has like every brand is like that. It's fucking stupid. And Peter, give me some fucking black card cigars. Like, what's up, bro?
You got shops reaching out to Peter like, hey man, I'm low on stock.
He probably does. I think he probably lies to him. I never heard of that. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Peter, I just seen you fucking pull out 20 boxes when you were shuffling your inventory around. Oh no, that's just decoration. Don't worry about it.
They're empty.
It's another pet peeve.
Cut dudes got crazy shit.
I don't mean to change the subject. I was just thinking of when people bring in that loud smelling food.
Like what?
Smell it like shit that stinks.
Like fish in a fucking cigar shop.
Bringing some salmon in.
Ooh yeah. See, now we talking. My man. I need that. I know exactly what that is. Hook it up. We'll talk offline.
Mugs be hogging chairs and stuff.
Nah, see, I don't mind that. I'm like,
you don't care if people they put their cane in one chair and they sit in another.
No, you know why? Because I don't want to be around you anyway, dude. I don't want to smell your moneymaker or whatever the fucking dog rocket you fucking smoking. Like, he's probably the person I don't want to be around regardless. So cool. Smoke your fucking under fermented tobacco cigar that's fucking not blended. There's just some shit put together that's long filler. You're smoking it. And you probably torch the shit out of it so it stinks even more. It's like the dude that tried to tell me about cigars and shit, and I watched them light it, and they only like half of it. Or the motherfucker, the biggest one is the dude that fucking thinks he knows everything and shit, and he buys a leaf by Oscar, and he doesn't take the outer leaf off.
Yeah.
He lights it. He's like, this cigar is tasting weird. It's not how it's supposed to be. They're like, what do you mean it's not supposed to be? And you look, and he's fucking smoking the outer leaf that he's supposed to take off.
I mean, that happened
like,
to me when I was the last conference I was at in Vegas. So, dude, he found out I was a brand owner. Then he's like, yeah, man, I only smoke. I think I told this story before. I only smoke Cubans. Then this dude pulled out a fresh pack of it was either Gurkha or Rocky Patel. He said, "You want one?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm good." And just the whole time he's like, "This dude talking about he only smoked Cubans." And then later on, because I was with a administrator, so one of our business partners, and they usually pay for everything. If it's they usually pay for everything. But anyway, in this particular time, this dude, he was like, "Yeah, man." He was telling everybody it was on his tab. He was like, "Yeah." So you want to drink? I was like, "Nah, I'm good." Then he kept bugging me. I said, "Hell yeah, I want to drink." Since you keep offering. But anyway, so this dude offering drinks to everybody. So he probably ran up a $300, $500 tab. So it was Vegas probably was $700. So at the end of the night, it was me and the administrator dude left. He's like, "Hey man, put this on such and such," the name of the administrator. He's like, you just said you had it. And he was like, "Well, if it's coming out your personal, man, I don't, I understand, but why don't you guys pay for it?" And I said to dude, I was like, "Hey man, I thought you buying rounds for everybody taking credit. Now you asking this man to pay for it." My guy ended up paying for it, but he was like, "Man, that's the most bitch shit I've ever seen in my life." I'm like, dude, you got to tell that story a little funnier, but this bug come out, he smoked Cubans and he pull out a fresh pack. Then he's acting like Big Willie, telling everybody to order drinks on his tab. And at the end of the night, when nobody's around, "Hey man, can you put this on your tab?"
Yeah, fuck out of here. Nah, go wash some dishes. Go find a park bench real quick, buddy.
And I don't get people like that. Like, why are you gonna? I don't know. People trying to come off like they're somebody that they ain't. It's like, just be normal. Just
Exactly.
be normal. Annoying. Cigar snobs. That was on the list too that I had. That came from Holtz, which is kind of like, and we kind of touch a little bit on the cigar snobs, but people that are like cigar snobs at a lounge, like looking down on somebody, like, "Oh, look at that dude smoking a whatever." It's like, dude, who cares?
Like Ian, he looks down on people smoking their
anything other than Kelder. Don't
or
even
Sir
sit
Louis.
next to me. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's funny as shit. Did he pop off? I think he muted himself.
Yeah, I think he just had to get off for another one. And again, this just falls under people being annoying, but is dry bagging and moochers. And like, that's in general. That's not even just at lounges. That's like whether you're online in these groups or whatever, like, don't be a dry bagger, I've had somebody reach out to me once. I posted a picture of I don't remember what it was, but it was, I bought a box of something and a few other things, and I get a message, "Oh, hey man, I couldn't find those around here." Whatever it was sold out everywhere, right? I ended up getting one. And it was like, "I didn't get any of those. That'd be cool if you wanted to send me a few." Just like that. And it wasn't like, "Hey, I can't find any. Are you up to trade a few?" Or, "Hey, can I buy a few from you?" It was, "If you can send me a few." And I just ignored it. I just blocked the dude and was like, I'm moving on with life. But I'm just like, who reaches out and just asks for, "Hey, can you send me some stuff?" And Peter, I don't know if he's still in here, but with the Cigar Collective and Unbanded, I know he's got stories for days on dry baggers.
I get that a lot as a brand owner. Like, "Hey man, I want to try your cigar. I want to review it." And I always I direct them to where they can buy it. You can buy it at Luxury Cigar, or you can buy, I'll shoot them the link to see what type of response I get. And sometimes some folks will be like, "Oh, okay," or other times they're like, "Well, I can't find it on there." I'm like, "Dude, if you click on it, you can actually order it from there." Because I have had people hit me up all the time for sticks. I'm like, it's freaking annoying, because it is, at the end of the day, it is a business. I mean, it's not like I got unlimited amount of funds. I mean, it's just insane, the amount of time. Even when I go to, like, on Tuesdays, they have this thing in here at this local place. It's not a lounge, but you can smoke inside there. And people are always trying to get deals on cigars. So I started carrying Fugazis. Like, okay, you want a deal? Have 5 of these Fugazis. you know, you know, those are Broncanos. They don't have the bands on it. Don't even worry about it. Fresh from the factory. You get these cheaper because I didn't put a band on it. So I just give them Fugazis now, since they, if they're trying to get too much of a deal, because I still sell them for the normal price. I might give you 5 for 60, 4 for 60. But if if you're a cool cat, you bought from me before, I'll give you 4 for 50. I mean, but otherwise than that, I'm not deviating too much from the price. So if you're begging or you want a stupid deal, 5 for 25. All right, man, I got you. I'll be right back. Run to my car, grab the Fugazi. Hey, man, they didn't have time to put the bands on these. Go ahead. I'll let you get all 5 of these for 20. I'll give you a better deal. And Ian knows what happens when you get a deal from me.
This fucking guy.
But that's what the dry beggars get. If somebody's gonna, the dry begging thing just drives me crazy.
Even the shit I get from the factory that tastes like shit, like, cause I get factories sending me shit all the time, and I'll sell those shits for cheap. Like, here you go, man. Like, and they'll come back. Oh man, that cigar was good. Got any more of those? Nah, man, but I got these regular price cigars.
And it's one thing if you're reaching out to somebody like, hey, hey, let me send you these cigars or whatever. But the dry begging thing is wild.
Yeah, I had this dude hit me up like, I'm opening up a lounge in 2 months. Can I try your cigar? I said, send me your license, for your shop license, to prove that you open up a lounge.
Oh yeah, because people could just be bullshitting and be, hey man, I'm gonna get a bunch of cigars.
Man, that's the reason why a lot of people try to become influencers, so they can get free sticks. Fuck that.
Yep.
Go sell some pussy or something.
That shit is annoying, man. You know what else is annoying? Motherfuckers stealing my fucking content and shit and putting it on their fucking show. Yeah, I seen that shit last week, motherfucker. You thought I wasn't gonna say nothing and shit. I was gonna be cool about it. Nah, fuck that. I wouldn't be me. I ain't gonna say their name. Just know I seen your little fucking clip.
Oh, somebody clipped part of this episode?
Somebody is watching our shit. And whenever I say some wild shit, they turn that shit into a topic for themselves. And act like they're doing it because they have a bigger platform. I guess they think that I wouldn't say nothing. Like, dude, guess what? I'm not fucking cigar media. I don't give 2 fucks. Like, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want, guy. And guess what? The plug is my friend. So I'm still gonna have whatever I want early and as much as I can afford to buy. So I don't need to sit there and play kumbaya with you, but I noticed that shit. Like, how you go from having a love fest all these years on your fucking podcast, and everybody in the industry was all in love and shit with you, and it was, hey, you're my brother's this, the industry, we gotta sit together, and now all of a sudden, fucking cigar media is fucking, oh, the cigar media is fake. Oh, we act like it's a love relationship, but it's really not. It's a lot of fake shit going on. Wait, what? You motherfuckers, you stole my shit. You said my shit verbatim what I said 2 weeks ago. Like line for line. He said, say their name. Listen, don't tempt me. You know I'm an asshole. I got no problem saying names. I don't give a fuck about ruffling feathers.
He wants you to be like Tupac. Say his name. Was that hit him up?
I'm not giving you no more free advertisement, bro. Just know that I know. That's all you get, bro. I'm not saying your name. Get you some views and shit so people can go watch your podcast and watch you be boring and shit and be all vanilla. Like, there's a reason why we the new kids on the block and shit. Like, because we fucking not fake.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going out of my way to be an asshole. I'm just telling it how it really is. I know it's a bunch of bullshit. I've seen it firsthand. So why not tell our viewers or tell people that we cool with? I don't even consider them viewers. Like, we all the same. We all love cigars. That's why you guys tune in. We just want to be entertained because we're not going to talk bullshit. We're not going to be boring. That's it. But don't sit here and fucking act like you making shit up, bro. Like, this cigar media shit. I don't even know where this shit came from. Cigar media all of a sudden. Like, what? You have a podcast in your basement, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Like, You smoke probably whatever is sent to you. You probably don't even buy cigars. Like there's a few podcasts I fuck with, but there's some dudes I don't fuck with at all. And I'm just biding my time waiting for them to call me out. So I can say what I really want to say. So that's the Ian. That's the fucking that's the fucking Luther angry Luther talk for the evening. Mama's basement probably is. I looked at that motherfucker. There's no way ladies letting him fuck. So it probably is his mom's basement.
Yes.
Well, fuck it, man. I just don't care, Like, you get to the point where it's like, yo, dude, like, I've been wanting to do this thing since I was a little kid. My 18th birthday, I made sure I started doing it and fucking did everything I needed to make sure I fully enjoyed this shit. And I see these weirdos that get into it and try to act like they run shit because they fucking do a podcast. Like, bro, you're no different, bro. Like,
So you wanted to smoke cigars since you was a little kid?
yeah, I've always liked the smell of cigars. That's probably why I was like the little black kid that grew up around fucking certain guys of a certain community that doesn't exist in a secret society because they always used to smoke cigars. And I was the black kid that knew to keep my mouth shut, never say anything. You want to be around grown-ups. I understood that concept very well at an early age.
You're around Vinny and Vincenzo, huh? Hey, Vinny, it's too much cigars. Come over here.
Listen, you will never hear me. You will never hear me repeat the names. Just know,
Luigi, Luciano.
Listen, no comment. Next question. You're not about to have me on nobody's radar. Fuck you, Martin.
Are you? Hey, you grew up in Connecticut. We already know what's up there, man. Come on.
See, I ain't grow up in Connecticut, so keep saying, yeah, you're right. I did grow up in Connecticut.
Regardless, that whole area is they're there.
Listen, no comment. I don't know what you're talking about. That doesn't exist.
You grew up in the Bronx.
That's why I like. That's why I like cigars, bro. Like, always love the smell.
I always liked cigars since the first Wall Street, the one with Michael Douglas, the very first one. That kind of tuned me into it. And everybody that I've seen that were successful smoked cigars, regardless. I never looked at it. Danny DeVito in Taxi, the TV show, he used to smoke cigars when he was running the shop. He was the boss, so that's the reason why that's actually what drew me to cigars initially and shit. Because especially being in the auto industry, so you crack somebody over the head, smoke a cigar. You have a good sales day, smoke a cigar. So I mean, that's what it was about. It's like you celebrating the wins, like you made a nice lump sum of money for the day.
That's usually what it is. But I'm gonna smoke a cigar. I'm gonna find a reason to smoke a cigar regardless. That's the guy I am. So if I had a good day, cool, I'm smoking a cigar. If I had a fucking shitty day, I'm smoking a cigar. If my day was fucking mediocre, I'm smoking a cigar. Like, I'm gonna find any fucking reason I can to put on it. Now, depending on what that reason might be, will determine the type of cigar I smoke. Because there's some days when if I had a shitty day and I just need something to just mellow me the fuck out, I'm going to find whatever I have that I know is the highest level of nicotine in my humidor, and I'm going to smoke that. If it's a fucking celebration or, I had a great day, I'm smoking something that I know is a banger for sure. That's a day you smoke the label.
Yeah. So Matt, do you dry box your cigars or no? Or you just smoke whatever?
So I keep my my humidors at, I use 58% Bovedas, so I'm running about 60% anyways. So, I mean, I've got a cigar box that I keep by the back door that, also with a 58 and a bunch of cedar shavings. So what I do is, if I know what I'm going to be smoking later that night, I'll grab it and throw it in there with a few things. But I don't really dry box because I just keep mine 58 to 62 all the time, which is where I like to smoke it. So.
Now, do you vary from like, because for me, I've noticed I can't keep everything at the same humidity. doesn't smoke. Like I can't keep tobaccos and Costa Rica shit the same I would keep KBF shit. Doesn't smoke the same. You know what I mean? So for me personally, I have to, mess around with my shit.
And
Off.
I have started recently doing that because I have found similar, and there's some cigars where I do prefer them at a higher RH, and there's
Yeah.
some at the lower RH. So recently I've been playing around with some small Tupperdoors and higher RH and lower, but not until recently, because I've only been into cigars now 2.5 years. And
Mhm.
so it was just this past few months, 6 months maybe, that I've been like, okay, starting to kind of dial that in what you do. And that, so yeah, I've been starting to do that.
So I don't drive box. I keep everything at 69, which maybe seem high for most people, but I haven't had a bad, like all the cigars I have. Not that I have a shit ton. Uh, I probably have the smaller collection compared to you two, uh, but I keep everything right around 69. And usually I don't have I don't have the only reason why I'm relighting right now because I put it down for but otherwise than that, I normally don't relight. I don't have any burn issues regardless of the brand. So everything's been fairly successful. But I don't keep my cigars inside of I have a Tupperware, a cooler. I don't use like the fucking wooden box or whatever. Because years ago I had a bad experience where I was away for like 2 weeks, maybe longer. Then all my cigars, I kept them in the box and everything tasted like salt. So I went away from that.
Yeah, that's about what Joe just said. That's what I do. I'll probably throw it in
The
there like a day, throw it like a day of,
I'll
just
usually cut
to,
the cap, throw it in mine, what I call my dry box.
yeah,
If I know I'm going to review some cigars, I'll cut the caps, throw them in there a couple days.
I
Because
think
sometimes, you can get different depending on the size of a humidor. The top might be higher than the bottom, and it's a weird thing.
yeah. I actually just switched over. I just use those cigar bros. It's like little styrofoam like black boxes that came out
Yeah,
with. I
yeah.
just switched everything over to those. Like
Hmm.
I tell you what, for the money and for what it's just meant for, it does because
Okay.
since I've been using those, and I still have like other humidors, but I have like other stuff that I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like if somebody wants a cigar, they come to my house, like I'm giving them that. But I smoked one of those out of that humidor the other day, and I was like, this shit is like night and day. Like that
Good to
thing
know.
fucking works. Like I open one of those boxes. I keep like all the brands that come from tobaccos de Costa Rica in it, and when I open that box, all you smell is fucking feet. Like, and it's strong. Like, I'm like, yo, this has got everything moving. Cause that's all I smell. And I smoked something out of it today and I was like, damn, this shit is just hitting. Like, this is the best purchase I've had as far as fucking take care of my cigars. And my brother has like in his house, he has a bunch of the winer doors. He uses a lot. He loves that thing. And I'm like, my shit in this little black box fucking smokes better than his shit.
I've seen those.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
fucking
have to get one.
yeah, it's good, man. I think I got like I could probably fit like depending on the Vitola, probably like 50 or 60 cigars. I've got a stuff in it. I got a couple of them now, and they just somebody's into Asian stuff and getting stuff ready, like all day. I would use those. No extra smell. You don't got to worry about like people get Tupperwares and you got to make sure you clean them out the right way. There's none of that. It's plug and play, ready to go.
Looks like they have some large humidors too. That
Yeah,
company.
they just came out with something. They try to get into like do like retail displays. I think I was just seeing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, not to give them a cheap plug, but fuck it. Like it is what it is. They made some good shit.
Good to know. Keep that web page up.
Yeah.
You know what's cool is I did a thing. Som Cigars. Vlad with Som. He got together with Dave with Small Batch, and they said, "Hey, let's do this little test thing." So what it is you bought these cigars, and I forget. I think it was 3 of them. whatever it was. No, it was 6 cigars. 2 came in a pack, 2 per pack, and each pack had a different Boveda in it. It was like 65, 69, and 72, something like that. Then after everybody got it, after a little bit of time, we all got on a Zoom thing, and we all smoked them all at the same time together with Vlad and him, and it was to compare to see how the cigar smokes at these different, and the same cigar at different humidity levels, and that was pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see how something's going to smoke at lower versus extra high. That was kind of interesting, because you can have the same cigar and get a different experience if you're up at 69 versus 59.
Yeah. Which is like,
That's
that's
what
like the good thing about cigars is like everything else, the more you get into it, the more you can find out how you can tweak it, and the more you realize like you think you know a lot, but you don't know shit. Like
Nothing.
there's so much, like when you ready to start downgrading more, you just open up like a whole nother world and more shit to go explore and try and tweak. That's why I tell everybody that's like, even dudes I know like aren't gonna do it. I still tell them information like, yo, bro, y'all gotta try this. Like I understand you like, LFD, number 5s, but you gotta smoke other shit, dude. Like you gotta make your palate, because come summer, I'm sorry, like there's certain cigars you don't want to smoke when the weather gets warm, especially if you're in a colder climate. Like you got to remember, like we're an American smoker. You didn't have access freely to Cubans, and especially not real Cubans. So that's why we have so much variety of tobacco that companies make for us. So why are you just so stuck on just one thing, or like you won't even try something else? Or if they try it and somebody tells them exactly what the cigar's supposed to taste like and how it's supposed to smoke, and they'll be like comparing it to that favorite. And I'm like, well, don't compare it to the favorite. This is a totally different beast. Like you need to just smoke it, find out what you're picking up from it. And if it's something that you might enjoy, now you just find the right time for you to enjoy it. It might not be now when it's cold. It might be when the fucking weather breaks here and we get in those 75-degree days that are nice around here.
Because everybody's experience is going to be the same, because what your palate is based upon food you ate over time throughout your life. So if you're somebody that ate Twinkies all your life, I mean, everything may taste like a Twinkie or a Suzy Cube. So you have no reference point on that. That's why I think it's imperative that people actually retrohale, because you're missing a whole, the entire experience by not retrohaling it. And not retro, you don't have to retrohale every other puff, but maybe every 4 or 5, every 2 minutes or something like that, every 3 minutes, just to get the full experience. And with Broncano, our cigars are designed to retrohale, every single one. Even the silver is designed to retrohale.
I think that goes with like education too. Like, and that's why I don't mind talking shit about like shops and shop owners and shit. Cause I'm like, you guys are doing a disservice to your customers, not explaining, not necessarily how to smoke, but how to get the most enjoyment for your money. Like, if I owned a shop, I would make sure to explain to people why they should retro and how to start it.
Yeah, because
It's
it's
gonna
2
be
hours.
uncomfortable. Like, you don't need
It's
to
2
do it
hours.
every time.
Yeah, because it's 2 hours of your life, man, and it's like you said, some people spend $15, $12, and I mean that right there is like a drink in Vegas, maybe, maybe Miami, but if like here in Wisconsin, elsewhere, $8 probably get you a nice drink. But still, if you think of it, it's actually a meal. If you go to Chili's, you can get a hamburger and fries and some appetizers for $12. So that's what takes you 25 minutes, 30 minutes to eat. So I think it's the better your experience is. Actually retrohaling actually helps out the choice of cigar that you smoke. Like you always say, Zeno, about the pepper sticks. Why would you just ruin your palate for the day, for the week, then continue to smoke that same old shit? You wouldn't order a charred steak, so why have a charred cigar?
But there's some people who do because they don't get educated on why you shouldn't fucking eat a hockey puck. They've been told you can't see blood. Like you see blood, it's still bad. Like, well, guess what? Last time I checked, blood isn't brown. That's actually juices that you're fucking trying to tell him to make sure he burns out.
Yeah.
But if nobody educates you and you've been told fucking the same thing, y'all, you got to have it well done, well done. It's the same thing with cigars. Like, everybody thinks that fucking Maduro is the strongest shit. And I'm like, Maduro is not the strongest fucking wrapper. To being honest, it all depends on where the priming of the plant is. But again, if a fucking shop owner don't know shit and he don't give a fuck, he's just trying to pump out numbers. But if I'm like, yo, you're in a fucking luxury item business, basically, it's not a necessity for you guys that have cigars. Like, you got to educate them.
So Matt, do you like double Lajero cigars?
I mean, I'll smoke them. So see,
You know?
I'll smoke a wide variety of stuff. I'm all over the board. I don't really have. There's not really a wrapper or a blend that I won't, but it's just what's the time and place for it.
Right.
You know, it was like I said last week, you know, when I started out, it was a lot of darker cigars, you know, a lot of heavy hitting, you know, punch me in the face every time. And I didn't get it until my buddy Mike, Cigar Carpenter, he lives here in my area, and we met up to, you know, I had some cigars going to give him. He gave me some, and he said, "Hey, don't smoke any of this stuff I'm giving you after smoking those big, bold, you know, pepper bombs. You're not going to get it." He said, when you smoke those big, bold cigars that, you know, full of pepper and all that, you know, an Espinosa, like a Murcielago, Espinosa Murcielago. If I smoke that and then I follow that up with a Ferriotego Elegancia 23, I'm not going to get anything out of it. My palate
You just
shot.
wasted.
And yeah, and I didn't get that when I first started smoking because I had nobody to, because when I was first buying them, I didn't know about lounges and all that. So I was just going up to the tobacco shop, and I remember asking the guy, well, what do you recommend? And he said, oh man, I smoke Marlboro Reds. I don't know. And I'm like, all right. So I'm just on my own. So it was once I got some direction, which is to Mr. Zeno's point about having a shop owner, it's going to educate people. But I had Mike educate me. And once I started smoking the proper way, I guess, you know, then it was like, oh, I get it. Now Elegancia 23 is probably going to make my cigar of the year this year. And lots of different cigars like that, you know, because then all of a sudden, oh, okay, I get it. Look at, I'm smoking these Connecticut's, these Habanos, the Costa Rica stuff. And it's like, okay, now I'm getting the nuance. Now I get it. And that's really when I arrived in the cigar world, and I got it. Now there's times, you know, once in a while I'll still grab a Mercy. I still got a few in the humidor. I'll grab one once in a while now and then, but it's a time and place thing, you know.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I stay away from that shit. I stay away from that shit, but I'll have my moment summertime and shit where, you know, there's people over my house and we're fucking barbecuing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know, it's just one of those days, like, let me just shock my palate for a little bit. And I'll go grab a fucking digger, LFD digger. Because I don't, it's, you know, it's going to be the same thing through and through. It's going to have some kick to it. Like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I just want to feel nice. I don't give a fuck if I beat the shit out of it. I don't give a fuck if fucking it gets barbecue sauce on it or whatever the case may be. But something to shock my palate, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm not touching those again for like 6 months. You know what I mean? Like, let me clean my palate out and let me go back to my shit that I enjoy. But, you know, it's all about people that just don't try different shit. Like, everybody looks at me now and they be like, yo, you always smoking some crazy shit. I'm like, I'm not smoking crazy shit. Just you guys refuse to develop your palate. And I spent a lot of money because I'm like, I want to develop my palate. I want to smoke everything that's good. And I want to be able to be like, this is not for me. It's just fucking ammonia because all I test is fucking pepper and fucking earth. I don't want that. That's not good to me. I don't fucking put a handful of dirt in my mouth. So keep your fucking My Father blues. You thought I wasn't gonna mention that shit. I told you I was gonna bring it up, Martin. Can't do it, bro. Like, I'm not doing it.
I think everybody's on the same consensus of the My Father blues. I talked to several people, shop owners. I mean, they carry it because people ask for it. I don't know, it's paid for.
I don't get it, man. I don't. That's I don't
I'm
know.
curious if that pops up on anybody's top list this year.
I saw it
Of
on
course it
somebody's
is.
top 10.
Of course it is, bro.
Yeah, it'll be on somebody's.
I'll be shocked if Cigar Aficionado doesn't put that in their top 10.
It will be.
Ooh, true.
Because we all know they're fucking bought. And my father spends a lot of money advertising with them. So I'll be curious to see where they put that fucking cigar. Because, man, horrible, bro. They ruined the whole factory with one cigar to me. Like, I don't even want to touch tat shit anymore. Because I know they make all tat shit. Like, I'm that pissed off.
It was
And
not
it sucks.
good.
It's fucking horrible, bro. Like,
You guys didn't even finish it, did you? Did you guys finish it or no?
I finished mine when I smoked mine. And I wish I never did. Yeah, Martin did it. Martin was like, fuck this.
I couldn't make it through
it. I just did it because I was like, let me give it a full try. Like, maybe it builds. Maybe it just starts fucked up, but it builds once I get into it. And it built all right. It built to fucking horse shit. Because I probably would have had a better experience dealing with horse shit than I did that fucking cigar. But it's but that's why we have the fucking goat. Just smoke shit the goats makes. Because the goat don't know how to make nothing bad. And if it's bad, he ain't putting it out. He don't let people buy the shit. And I know that for a fact.
People that care about their cigars and the experience. That's great.
See,
and I get
wanna,
that.
Want to know how you ruffle feathers real quick, Martin? This is how you ruffle feathers, Matt, on the internet. Hey, Martin, how was that 80th?
Oh, what? It was great.
You want to figure out how to get fucking cigar media going and the cigar community going? Hey, Martin, how was that Kellner 80th? You know, the one that's for Hanky's birthday, for his 80th anniversary? How was that? How was your experience last week?
It did what it was supposed to do.
What was that?
So back to the pet peeves.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pet peeve.
What?
Looking forward to try something and it just doesn't live up to what you were expecting.
Yep. So that would have been good for last week's ugly sweater cigar conversation.
This is not about that particular cigar, but I think there are cigars that get overly hyped. Then you smoke it, and you're like, oh shit, this is not what I expected. But some cigars are designed for you to sit down and it's like a occasional cigar that you smoke when you have 2 hours or 3 hours to smoke it. Like this particular cigar here. I mean, it's not designed for like hot boxing or smoking it to get transitions. It's a linear cigar, and it's going to give you exactly a nice, smooth, balanced cigar, just like the 80. If it was nice, balanced, smooth, clean finish cigar.
Now you do know that Aviator is from KBF, and you do know Hendrick does not believe in not having a cigar transition. So that statement you made is false, sir. Don't disrespect the GOAT ever again. do not disrespect the GOAT in my presence ever again. That'd be the last time you disrespect the GOAT. The GOAT is all about transitions, even if they're subtle. They're there. Trust me.
And
he will never put out linear.
I just think everything is not for everybody's palate. That's why we're all different.
There you go. That's the correct answer.
Yeah.
I mean, can't wait to my inbox this night.
You like to wear polo. I like to wear polo. You know, some people like Wranglers. You know, some people like Carhartt. You know. It's just
I never
Nice.
see somebody fucking anxious to wear Carhartt and waiting for the build up for Carhartt. I'm just saying.
so. What do you have, Matt?
Look, my shit's already blowing up in my DMs.
I was gonna say I'm waiting for like KBF
Oh
Factory has
shit!
entered the
This is
chat.
great. I'm gonna get so much hate, and I don't even care.
Martin, that's gonna get clipped. Martin's gonna get a phone call.
Yeah, it's on your on your YouTube. I'm gonna delete it off of mine.
delete.
I mean,
But
there are.
at the end of the day, there's some blends that just don't hit for certain people. I mean, it's like, look, I bust balls on about infused cigars, but if people didn't smoke them, they wouldn't make them. So somebody's smoking them. I don't know who, but
Yeah, the shop I was at, people came in and they bought some acid. They're younger. It was a guy and a girl. So I think he was smoking a pipe. Some weird shit. I thought it was gay, but hey, who am I?
Can't say that, Mark.
He can. He came in there like he was lighting a loafer, so I kind of figured that's what he was going to get.
Listen, I told you I don't believe in infused cigars like that. But when it's done correctly, it's really fucking good for the moment. Like you said, Brulee Blue is fucking. I don't give a fuck what Saka says. That's an infused cigar.
That's a great cigar.
It's a fucking fantastic cigar. So when it's done correctly, it can be an experience that you fucking enjoy. But then there's other shit that's out there, like upsetters. Not a good experience.
I accidentally bought one once. It was just with all the other stuff. A lot of lounges, they'll have the infused stuff in a separate cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at a place that didn't. I don't remember what it was. This is early on in the journey, and I was just like, saw the band and was just like, oh, okay, let me try this one. I love to try different cigars. I'm just getting into it. This is fun. And I came home. I fired this thing up, took a puff, and I'm like, did somebody just spray cologne on me? Like, what's going on with this? I took a few more puffs. I didn't even get halfway into the first third. I just had to toss it. It was like literally like smoking cologne. I was like, I don't know what this is, but this is good to go. So I took the band and I was looking it up and I was like, oh, it's some infused thing. I was like, yeah,
that sucks. Like, that's why I'm like to the point where I don't want to experiment too much with factories that I don't know because I know that whole process. If like Batum, they can't get tobacco, so I know they have to do tricks. But there's some dudes that just do tricks and it's not natural. And like we seen it, like I won't say the company, but we had a cigar in Hunter's fucking room, and he pulled it out. He was like, "You want to see red wine on a cigar?" And he moved the cello. When I tell you the cello was the darkest I've ever seen, and it had a red tint on the cello. And it is a company that is well known, well loved, and they have a program where they recycle boxes. There, I just told you who it was. And when I seen that, I was so disappointed. I was like, there's no way that he's like, I told you, everybody's doing this. They have to. They sell millions of cigars, but I've never seen it this bad. I was like, dude, He's like, this cigar hasn't even been here a year, and it bled out that bad.
Jeez.
It wasn't aged.
Huh?
It wasn't aged.
No, it was only in the shop for. It wasn't even in the shop for a year. That stock that it came from, and it was.
Wow.
You would thought that cello was been sitting on that cigar for like 20 years. The way it
Jeez.
looked.
I was trying to nub this shit.
So, like, I get it, but I'm like, ah, man, that was bad. But then it goes through because I've been hearing like different discords and talking to different guys, and they were talking about this one brand, and they're like, yeah, the shit ain't the same. And I'm sitting there just listening to them talk about it, and I'm like, yeah, I can see where you're getting at. It's not the same no more. I wonder what changed. Because if I would have took a picture of that, it was bad, man. I could not believe it. I was so fucking disappointed. And it was a brand that I didn't love all their shit, but certain things they did, I loved. And I was highly shocked, highly disappointed that they had to do that. So, but it's an industry thing, man. Like, it's unfortunate, and it's like, just stick with what you know. That's why I stick with KBF, man. I know Hendrick's not fucking around. He don't need to. He's got the knowledge and he's got access to tobacco. He's a savant when he comes to that shit. That's why I told him. I mean, I've had conversations with him, when I was smoking a Ruby a couple weeks ago, and I was talking to him about it. And I was just like, yo, bro, like, you're the fucking GOAT. And Hendrick is so humble. He's like, no, thank you. We just love what we do. And I said, no, Hendrick. I said, you are the fucking GOAT, bro. I said, the shit that you can create in a cigar, and it's just tobacco and knowledge, is insane. And I know you don't fuck around because I know Hunter has been up and down your factory, and he would have told me if he seen some tricks. And he's like, dude, there is nothing in there. It's just tobacco. That is it. So when there's brands that come out there, and we have Broncanos there, I told Martin. I mean, Martin will tell you I was beating it in his head, like, bro, don't you dare think about leaving KBF ever. Like, especially what you want your company to be. You have the fucking meal ticket, bro. You just need to make sure you promote and do what you have to do to get your shit out there. Because Hendrick is in your good graces, and you're in his good graces. He's gonna always look out for you. You got that connection. And he's got exactly what you want to build your brand out. And you've seen it with the Royal to start, and now you've seen it with the Ruby, and how the Ruby's taken off. Everybody that I've given a sample to, they all say the same exact thing about the Ruby. And they're all different type of smokers. So, knowledge and greatness speaks volumes, bro.
I agree.
I mean, that's why I ended up buying a box when I was at the event. It wasn't to get more time with Martin, because as we spoke about earlier, you got to buy time to hang with Martin. But I went in, I was like, let me get one of each. I'm going to smoke both these while I'm here, see what I think. I started with the Ruby, and it was just a great cigar. I was like, okay, I'm getting a box of these. Smoked the Royal Blue, same thing. I was just like, all right, this is a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had the opportunity to smoke the silver yet?
Yeah, I enjoyed that one too. Yeah.
What up,
Good
Dario?
shit, man. Gotta have good shit. Life's too short to smoke fucking bad cigars, bro. I don't need
That's
a
what I
story
like
either.
if I'm doing a review, there's some people that do reviews, they'll smoke it, even if they hate it, they'll smoke it down to the bitter end. I won't do that. If I'm halfway into a cigar and I'm like, this is garbage, I just throw it out. I give it a crappy rating. I say, I threw it out, and I move on with life. It's like, I can't do it.
All right, you're gonna be like that one of that dude that Martin, what's the dude's name that I told you that he fucking sent the letter? Oh, come on. Oh, I forgot. That's your boy. No, I'm all right. All right. That's your boy. I won't do that to you, Martin. Fuck it. I don't know that guy. Hey, listen, Matt, you gotta be careful because some of these fucking brand owners will fucking send you some shit to review and want your honest opinion, and you give it, and then they're gonna send you a fucking cease and desist letter and shit,
Ooh,
and threaten
yeah.
to sue you and all this type of shit
I've heard of
because you
stuff
gave
like
your
that
honest
happening
opinion. Yeah,
from more than one different brand.
yeah.
There was a guy I know when I first got into this, when I first realized there was online clubs and Discord groups, and it was a couple months in, he was like, "Oh crap, check this out, guys." He got a full letter from this dude threatening like a lawsuit and all that, and it was like, "What? That's wild." I've seen
We might be
I've heard
talking
of
about the same
brands.
person.
It might be. I've heard of brands reaching out to people to send them stuff, you know, just like, "Oh, hey, we'd like to send you a few of our cigars to review." Okay, great. Okay, but you just got to sign this. And it was a letter and that you got to sign saying you won't have any negative no negative comments about it, this, that, and the other, and you know, we can have litigation. And my buddy who got that, he was like, "Yeah, I told him, nah, dude, I can't do that. Like, if you want to send it to me, I'll review it, but it's going to be an honest review. Like, it's going to be an honest review based on my opinion of the cigar." Like,
Listen,
The
I
cigar,
tell
it
people all
is
the
what
time,
it
don't
is.
send me shit. Don't send me fucking nothing. I'm not being fucking ungrateful. Appreciate the fucking thought, but don't send it to me. I like what I like. If your fucking cigar is good, I will spend my money on it. But don't send it to me thinking that you're gonna get some like, oh, thank you, man. Like
some
the only
unicorns
person
and
that I know that's
rainbows.
like still sent me some shit even after I told them that is because they knew like just me talking about blends and shit like that. They were like, nah, I want your opinion. It's fucking AG. And he didn't have to, he sent me fucking care packages twice. Just Alex was a good dude. I sent a friend of mine that lives out there now. He wanted to check out the lounge and shit. He took care of him. Really good dude. He sent cigars out, asked me what I thought, and I was like, yo, it was good. And I'm glad he did because it definitely opened my eyes to AG more and more because I got to smoke everything, not just the 109s that I always fucking keep a box of.
Those are great.
Yeah, fucking fantastic. That cigar is so
Dar-
fucking good.
Dario said that's why I try to buy the cigars I review. Talk about the cigars.
Yeah, of course. I don't blame you. That's why when I see all these guys all of a sudden the last 2 months start to post My Father Blues, I'm like, you guys are all frauds. I can't believe you. Like, I will never listen. We will always be able to talk about everything else except for cigars. Because you just proved that you're in this for free shit. And I'm not, I'm a cigar guy. I don't need free shit, bro. Like, I buy my own shit. You know, my brother, he was a fucking well known dude in the industry. He had a fucking Davidoff fucking shop. So he still has contacts, and I'm still the little brother to them. Plus, I made my own friends and contacts in the industry. Like, I get whatever I want, and I like getting shit that I know people can fucking experiment with tobacco, and they're not scared to take a chance. That's the thing I'm into now. Like, I want to try blends that haven't happened yet. Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate San Andreas, but I'm over it. Just like I'm over CT Broadleaf. Like, I'm over it. It's been done too much. Like, give it a rest.
Good. Dario says a good smoke, but not for me. I think the consensus on the My Father Blue is the same across the board. Actually, developing palates, they gave that My Father Blue a pretty high rating. And they gave my Silver a decent rating. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe they got a good batch.
It could be. I'll tell
I'm
you
not
what
saying
though, that shit was so bad, I'm not gonna revisit it.
never.
Mm-mm. Not
I
doing
never
it.
had the judge. How's the judge? Is that good?
I
Or?
love the judge,
Okay, so yeah, so it's that cigar then.
but honestly that's the only My Father that I would like buy is the judge.
I'll smoke the judge, and I forget what size. There's a certain size that I really liked. Anyways,
And the judge.
yeah. There was a
Thank you,
specific
Dario. You
size
said
that
my
I was
silver
like,
is
this is
awesome.
pretty good.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I don't have any in the humidor or anything, but it's one of those cigars to where if I go to a lounge that I haven't been to and they just got kind of a whatever selection, but if they had the judge, I'd get it and I'd be fine.
Yeah, that's the same way I am.
I mean, I was
Same.
on a Oliva 30, it was 25th or 35th. I used to smoke the shit out of that. And the Pot of Gras, I'm saying the wrongest shit, the black, shit, I used to love that cigar too. Actually, that Pot of Gras, however you said, it kind of reminded me of one of the opuses. The black. You guys looking at me like, what the fuck? But anyway, we're coming up on
I'm
a
looking at you like you out of
hour.
your goddamn mind.
I swear to God, you got to smoke it again.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna buy a box and I'm sending it to each one of you. Two
You better
each.
fucking not.
I
I'm gonna
have
look
one.
red and don't try to put no fucking Broncano silver label around that shit. Cause I'm gonna look at that shit and know that's not. This ain't the same. You ain't okie dokie
I'm
and me.
I'm gonna send it unwrapped.
That's fine, bro. I've smoked enough naked cigars. I can tell the difference. That's the beauty of being friends with somebody who fucking experiments with shit. We break shit open over here.
I mean, that cigar was. I thought it was good. I don't know.
When's the last time you smoked it?
2 years ago.
Exactly. Smoke that shit now with your palate and see if you still have the same opinion.
I'm gonna go buy one tomorrow.
You're gonna be fucking sending me pictures pissed off.
I'm gonna let it sit 2 months. I'm gonna smoke that bitch.
All right. I
Hey,
can't wait.
with that said, it is funny how your palate will change. So when I first started smoking, again, going with the cigars I was smoking, and I'd stock up on them, right? The ones that I really loved would smoke every few days or whatever. At about a year of smoking cigars, there was a handful of cigars that all of a sudden I was just like, I don't like this shit anymore. My palate was changing. And people had told me, because when I was started getting in the groups and stuff, and people knew I was newer, they were like, "Hey, just know, about a year, 2 years, sometime, whatever, depending on how many cigars you smoke, and if you're trying different stuff, like your palate will change. What you like now might not be what you like in a year from now." And sure enough, they were right, man. Right at a year, my palate shifted, and I was like, "Crap, I got a lot of stuff I need to get rid of now out of this humidor." And I thought I
That's
was like
one.
sick or something, I'm like, man, maybe I'm just sick or whatever. Wait a couple months, maybe try it again, because man, I used to love this cigar every other day. And then did I used to smoke this?
So we're
Yes.
coming up on an hour and 56. Close it out. For me, pet peeves is somebody that's talking a fucking a lot, just running their fucking suck. Otherwise than that, I really don't have too many pet peeves when I'm at a lounge. If it's a lounge itself, it's when they have a weak selection or you see water dripping everywhere and shit is over humidified and empty boxes in there. I mean, shit, at least do the facing on your shit. Fucking Walmart, they face their shit and they got way more supply than half you cats in your lounges. So at least make the shit look neat if you got a bunch of shit sticks in there. That's what I'm gonna close it out with.
For me, yeah, a lounge. If a lounge isn't clean, all the ashtrays are full, there's 2 or 3 people that just want to like be loud and just obnoxious. Yeah, I'm out. Needs to be fairly clean and a nice atmosphere to where I can relax. Because at the end of the day, that's what cigars are for me, is just to relax. So if it doesn't have that environment for me, I'll just turn around and go find another one. So that's my thought on it.
Same thing for me is just don't beat the shit out of your cigar and put it out. Like, just let the fucking cigar go on its own, please. You ruin it for everybody else that you leave in the shop. And stop with the fucking fake media bullshit cigars. You guys in your fucking basements trying to act like you're more important than you really are. Fuck out of here. Just say that you like cigars if that's what you do, like we do. Or if not, just say, hey, I have too much time on my hands, and I want to feel important because my dick is small. And that's why I have a fucking pod show.
Yeah.
No, from all seriousness now. On a serious note. Shout out to my man Sal, A Perf. Glad you finally home and shit. You know, the real work starts now, bro. You'll be strong. You'll be back. You know, we'll be back to fucking making fun of your corduroy shorts again.
So Matt, are you coming back next week?
I'm gonna be out of town, so I don't know how the internet is. I'm gonna have my camera and my laptop and probably one of my lights. So, and I've got a microphone I can bring, so I'll message you guys.
I
I'm
almost
gonna
forgot.
be there. I'm gonna be going Wednesday or Thursday. So I'll know here in a few days how their internet is.
We might potentially have our first guest next week as well.
Ooh.
I got a DM for somebody who's like family to me. It was like, yo, bro, this is you guys, and you didn't fucking have me on yet. It's like, come on, Neff, we family. Our families is real close. Whenever you want. He's like, whenever you tell me. So it's somebody who heavy hitter. He might be on.
So I don't know if any of you folks that's on right now been watching Broncano with the giveaway. So this week 4 is the final giveaway of the year, and I think we're gonna do a box. Find out tomorrow.
It's gonna be rigged again.
Right, that's your man that won it last time.
Yeah.
I hope it is rigged. I need another box. Shit.
Yeah. A box of what? Rubies, blues? What'd you say?
I was thinking.
Pay attention. No. Don't tell him. You want to know?
Ooh,
Put your fucking notifications
find out.
on for Broncano Cigars on Instagram.
And on that note, we're out.
Later.
Well, I thought we were.